Welcome to another episode of Get the Food Out of Here. Freddie Rubino here with my wife.
Hi.
Christine. First thing we're going to do, we're making broccoli and macaroni. Broccoli and shells. 1 pound of shells. It's going to go in boiling water.
Did you salt that water?
Of course I salted it. I gave it a wallop. I gave it a left and a right. I always add enough salt. Like my grandmother says, it's got to be like the Mediterranean.
No, Mario Batali says that.
My grandmother said it before him. Okay, listen. So this is the shells.
Yeah.
Medium shells.
Those are the shells you buy in Florida because they don't have Barilla.
Right. Medium shells. Not large, not small. Why, want me to mix it again? Always got to stir it. You know what you never put in the water? Oil. It doesn't need it. Just stir it. When this comes back to a boil, we add the broccoli. See, we took a whole head of broccoli and we cut it up, and it's in the colander now. Look, I got a little more broccoli left. Let me show you how you cut this up for this dish. You cut the whole stalk off. The Italians will go crazy. They see you wasting. Then you cut it up like this. But you see, this is still too much stalk. Right, honey?
Yep.
So look, I do that. And then you cut it up into bite size. See these little things? I love that. I love when that gets in all with the food. Look, I cut the whole thing off. Look, even here. See it falls apart? Beautiful. I don't like the stems. We do this. I'm going to rinse it now. Always rinse it. Always rinse all your vegetables. This is a whole head of broccoli. You know what's in this? Sand, dirt.
Bugs, maybe.
Some bugs, right?
It's protein, though.
It's not yet. You want to eat bugs? Huh? Okay. This is coming back to a boil right about now. So look what we're doing. We're taking the whole thing and we dump it in with the shells. Look.
1 pot meal.
1 pot meal, baby. Italians, we don't fool around. The other pots are being used for stuff. For the leaky roof. You need the pots underneath there. We got no time for this.
Everybody, please share.
Everybody share this because this is a really old school, old fashioned. Let me just show you the shells. Can I show you the shells?
Yeah, do me a favor. Drip them across my floor.
Okay then. Like I do everything else.
Yeah.
All right, here's some shells. I want to show you this. See how they catch the liquid in them? See that? The boiling liquid? That's going to trap a lot of the oil that we put in and like the sauce that it makes. That's why when you make this, you always use the shells. I went somewhere one time, they used like rigatoni with this.
Right.
I wanted to jump out the window. It's an insomnia.
Give a shout out to who gave us that cutting board.
Oh, this is a cutting board that we bought, and it's called...
We didn't buy it. It was gifted to us.
It was gifted to us. American... What does that say? I need my glasses.
Freddie.
You see, because when you get old, you need glasses. I don't have my glasses. My glasses.
Here.
Where? Okay.
Jesus.
Veterans... I think it was Veterans Cutting Board.
People asking.
Veterans Cutting Boards. I said it on the last show.
But
Look how
everybody's
beautiful.
asking. You could get them on Etsy.
On Etsy, it's made by a veteran, and he takes some of the money and he donates it to veterans charities. How great! But look how beautiful it is.
It's gorgeous.
Did you see this?
All right, let's get going.
Okay, we got this.
We're
We
gonna
rinsed the
that.
colander. Okay, this is rinsed. You know why? Because all the sand and the dirt and all the nonsense that you washed out of the broccoli is in there.
Why would you put it up there instead of leaving it in the sink?
Because I gotta stir this, okay? I'm stirring the pot. I was always told that. Why do you always gotta stir the pot? Because I'm Italian, that's why. Okay, look at that beautiful board. Okay, now we're gonna get the garlic ready. Okay? Listen, you know, when I was a kid, see all of this? That was never thrown out. That my mother would skin it and chop it up into little pieces, and that went in there too. But listen, okay? You don't have to hit the number to have broccoli and macaroni. So you could get rid of it if the florets, that's the top, is all the flavor. Now we're going to put 4 cloves of garlic. It's like the Christmas carol. 4 loaves of garlic.
Yeah, 4 loaves. That's what it is.
4 cloves of garlic. See how I smashed it?
Yeah, I'd like to smash you.
Watch your mouth. Look at that beautiful piece of garlic. Look at that.
I can see.
Okay, so you get the garlic and you just give it a whack. Wacko! And you cut the nib off. And it's done. Look how it comes right out. If I could do that, anybody could do it. Correct, honey?
Yeah, because you can't do much things.
Doing much of things?
No.
My wife just went back to Sicily. No, you cannot do much of things, Freddy. What happened? You turned into an old Italian man just now. Okay, one more whack. See, Italians like to whack things, okay? That's why we go to Jersey Shore, we play whack-a-mole. Bang, 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 give me a prize. No, you whack the guy. Everybody's getting whacked. We got a little Chianti here. A little. Thank you, everybody. Buy your shirt at fredrubino.com and also share this.
Please share.
This is the kind of dish. You make 2 pounds of this and you just keep it in the refrigerator. It goes. Kids come home. They want a bowl for lunch. Their friends come over. Okay? This is the deal. So what we're going to do is we're going to chop up the garlic.
You're not going to chop up the garlic.
We're not going to chop up the garlic. I have this garlic press. And we're going to put it in a plate. And then we're going to, when we get rid of this, we're going to put it in the colander.
You're going to drain it in the colander.
We're going to drain. Of course. What do you think happens in the colander? It gets wetter? Yeah. It drains. Then we're going to put oil and garlic in the pot. And we're going to make a beautiful sauce that it goes in. Okay, look. We're putting the first one in. Look at this garlic press. I love this garlic press. Look how nice that gets. Christine.
I'm not a fan.
Why?
I like to grate the garlic on the rasp better.
On the rasp?
Because then it almost like melts into the oil.
Look at this. Oh, an aristocrat. Look at this. How could you get it better? There's no way I could chop it better than that.
I didn't say to chop it. I said
What?
to grate it.
You're starting to grate on me.
You've been grating on me for 30 years.
Yeah, 30 years. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Now you can see right away that this is a very garlicky dish.
Just make the... Let's go. You gotta check the pasta that you're talking.
Check your sister. Okay. I gotta do this. This is something that can't be overlooked. Look at that. Look how much garlic and how fine. Oh, garlic, you so fine. What's there to check? Macaroni's boiling.
I know, but you gotta see if it gets too mushy.
Nothing gets mushy here, honey. You know that.
Let's not discuss that.
Yeah, baby, garlic. That's what keeps it good. Garlic, baby. Look at that mound of garlic. You're like a mound of garlic. Wow. If that doesn't keep the in-laws away, nothing will.
I can't believe you're putting my knife on metal like that. Stop!
Shut your mouth. Look at that. That is so beautiful. Oh. There should be a Saint Garlic, right? Saint Garlic. Beautiful, and it's good for your blood. Believe it or not, this is health food. No?
I guess, if you think so.
Of course it is. Fresh pot. Look, the shells are almost done. When the shells are done, then a couple of more minutes, 2 more minutes, and it's done. When the shells are done, then we make the sauce. Now, a lot of Italians make this with just the 1 head of broccoli. Isn't this a beautiful bouquet?
It's lovely.
Do you, Christine, take broccoli as your... This is beautiful. But a lot of Italians make it with just some olive oil, the pasta, the olive oil, and that's it. and they make the garlic. They make like a garlicky olive oil sauce, and that's fantastic. I grew up on that. But my wife has kicked it up a notch once again. You're a fantastic cook. You know that?
I know.
She has taken many recipes that I grew up with and just polished them off to make it so much better. And what she does is she puts this chicken broth, organic chicken broth, about a cup. So mixed in with the oil and the garlic, there's this chicken broth that adds so much flavor to it.
And it all gets absorbed into the pasta, so it's not liquidy.
It gets absorbed, right?
Yes, and it just gives it more flavor.
It gives it so much more flavor. It really, really makes this dish. And it doesn't make it... I don't like it soupy. You people who make it soupy, I don't like it like that. You ever go over someone's house and
I've never had this at someone's house.
What? That's because you're always...
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Nobody wants a wise guy in the kitchen. Also, we add some more salt because it's a little bland, right?
Yes.
Okay. This is almost ready, honey. Let me taste it again. Some people like it al dente. Look at that. It's slightly al dente, and that's the way I like it. Slightly. Now I gotta get the thing, and now we're gonna drain it, and we're gonna make
It's called a pot holder.
part 2. What?
It's called a pot holder.
I know what it
Okay,
is.
so I gotta get the thing.
The things that you put on your hands. The thing from the thing.
Use your words.
I got a couple of words I want to use right now, but I know there's kids watching. Look at that. Oh. Okay. Ah, the breath of angels. Pasta steam. Madonna mia. Okay, now we're going to get about a 1/4 cup of olive oil.
Mm-hmm.
Right, honey?
Yes.
What's the matter? You made a face at me.
Nothing. It's got nothing to do with you, dear.
Okay. 1/4 cup of olive oil. Is that a lot? Is that too much? Is that all right?
That's fine.
That's fine. I'm going to put it right in the hot pot. Now, this garlic, because it's cut up so small, 1 minute, and it's done.
But there's a trick to it.
There is a trick to it, and it's this juice. The juice of a chicken, the eye of a newt. Did your mother give you this recipe?
No.
The eye of a newt.
It's very funny.
What we do is we fry this garlic for 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Before it starts to burn, when it's all, we throw a little bit of the chicken stock in.
Just a splash, just to stop it from getting too brown.
You gotta stop it. Would you stop it?
Pay attention to what you're doing over there.
Okay. You hear the oil?
Yes.
The garlic is in, honey. The garlic has landed.
Peace. Let's keep sharing.
Keep sharing this. Now, you might want to come over here.
Okay.
Because look at this. Hurry up.
I mean,
This is about 10 seconds in hot oil. Look at all that garlic.
beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful? You smell it?
Yes.
Now it's getting infused. Okay? I'm saying about 10 more seconds.
Yeah.
And it's done.
It's already getting a little golden.
It's a little golden, baby.
You don't want it to get too golden because
No.
then broccoli gets a little bitter when it gets too cooked.
And garlic.
Yes.
Not just broccoli.
You're right.
Oh,
I
you made a mistake. Yeah, you made a mistake. All right, here we go. Look.
That's it. That just stops the cooking in the oil.
It just stopped the cooking process. Now we throw the food back in. Our food. Look at that. You hear it?
I hear it.
It's talking to me. Now what we're going to do is we're going to mix it up so that we get all the goodness of the garlic. Do you smell that garlic?
Beautiful.
Oh, honey, you should rub this on you. A little behind your ear. Mmm. And now the rest. When you stir the broccoli, sometimes it falls apart a little and it becomes hard.
I love that.
I love that too. I really
like
do.
it distributed all over through the pasta.
Ooh, I'm gonna distribute it all over your pasta, honey.
Let's get a little salt in there.
I'm going to put some salt. Okay? We're going to be assaulted. Okay? Look. This is about a teaspoon.
All right.
What, you got scared? You got scared? All right, get out of here now.
Thank you.
Go play in front of your own house. Oh.
If you try and put the pasta and the broccoli in there without putting that splash of chicken broth in there,
It'll burn.
It'll burn and it doesn't distribute as well.
It'll burn, baby. Freddie Rubino.
Yeah, that's your name. We know.
Go to fredrubino.com. See where I'm playing this weekend, next weekend.
Look,
The meal is ready.
look what you did to the cutting board. You got all liquid on it.
That cutting board's so beautiful, we don't want to use it.
I know, it's so pretty.
This is the perfect amount. Don't fool around with this recipe. It's a cup of broth. It's a quarter cup of olive oil.
4 cloves of garlic.
4 cloves of garlic. 3 maids of mating. 5 bomber jackets. Look at that.
Beautiful.
That is so beautiful. And of course, you know what I like on it? Not just Parmesan, really sharp Parmesan cheese. I don't know about you, but when that guy starts with the Parmesan and he says, let me know when to stop, I get up, I go to the bathroom, I come back, it's this high, okay, now you can stop. I love it. The sharper
Are
the
you going
better.
to eat with a spoon? Really?
Why not?
Get the hell out of here.
That's what you eat this with.
No, you don't. Get a fork like a human being.
What? I love to eat this with the spoon.
No.
This you just put in the refrigerator when you have leftovers. If you want to heat it up, you take some, you put it in your plate, in your bowl. You add about a tablespoon of this, of the
just
chicken
a
stock.
splash.
And then you either microwave it or put it on the oven and you heat it up. Don't heat the whole pot up again with this because it'll get mushy.
Yeah, it'll get mushy. If you do individual servings,
Right.
heat it up.
And this is so beautiful. Look at this beautiful dish. Look at that.
Hot.
It's hot. Oh, look at that. Mmm. One of my favorite. Old-fashioned. When you didn't have enough...
It's old-fashioned with a new twist.
It's old-fashioned with a twist. You know what? In Italian families, when it was towards the end of the week and the paycheck didn't go that far, 1 head of broccoli, 1 pound of macaroni, and made this absolutely beautiful dish.
And for Lent, this was good too.
Mm-hmm. Mmm. Italian soul food, everybody. If you're not eating this, if you're not sharing this with your family, you're really making a big mistake. Because, that had cheese on
You
it.
should have a spoon.
You see? I told you! Another great show. Just takes 15 minutes to make. Please make this once for your family. It is so good. They're going to love it. Make it your dish. Add a little hot pepper.
Add a little sausage.
I like to add a little sausage. Freddie Rubino here. Go to fredrubino.com. Get a shirt. Go to Fred Rubino on Facebook. See more of my stuff. A salute.